What's up, y'all? It's Ty. We're back here with another video. And in this video today, we're going to be talking about the auction house in College Football Ultimate Team 25. And after a chaotic day where everything does lie, where is the price of all of these new Legends cards? What does it take to get Tim Tebow? All of these things are going to be talked about in this video. And as we dive into it, if you are new to my channel and have not yet, make sure you do smash that subscribe button. We are on the road towards 10,000 subscribers. And I really do appreciate all of the recent support. So in case you basically missed it today, guys, the Tim Tebow set, you could lock this set in and then turn around and sell everything back. All of these cards I did end up turning around and selling, and I'm still in the process of selling some of those cards. But I basically got Tim Tebow, my starting quarterback for the future, for absolutely free. So that was 5-6 hours ago. Now the auction house has shifted a ton. Joe Thomas for 400,000 coins. I don't even know, is that what his price is nowadays? Like earlier today, he was like 800,000 coins when I bought him. So it is crazy to see kind of how the auction house has shifted throughout today, where it's at right now. Chris Johnson for 60,000 coins is an absolute steal. I'll be the one to say it if nobody else does. Chad Johnson for under 60,000 coins is a pretty good budget. Crabtree for 73 is about what he was last night. So is the auction house down a ton? Honestly, no. Like even a ton so is basically what he was, maybe even more expensive than he was yesterday. So as far as the, offensive Legends cards, it is still pretty expensive. As far as on the defensive side of the ball, things haven't changed much either. Clowney is a lot cheaper, but as far as Hollyman, he's still expensive. As far as Max Crosby, his price is basically the same. There has not been a really big shift in the price of these cards for the most part. They are still super expensive. And even a guy like Joe Green right now, he's at 237,000 coins. So right now, as far as like Legends are concerned, the auction house, I don't even want to say has crashed really, because it hasn't for the Legends cards specifically. And a lot of that does have to do with a lot of people are still trying to get Tim Tebow. So they're going to buy these cards and then end up reselling them back. But it does take, a little bit more time to do that. Cards prices who are down a little bit. Ray Lewis is down a little bit. Urlacher is down a little bit. Some of these cards that I do definitely like are down a little bit. A guy like Pat White is down a little bit as well. It's crazy. Earlier today, for a little bit, Marshall Faulk was going for like 70,000 coins. Like I'm telling you, these cards were insanely expensive in price earlier today. So as far as the Legends cards, there's not a whole bunch really changed so far yet today. I do expect over the course of the next couple of days for prices to kind of settle down, for them to get cheaper. And so that's just some kind of tips and tricks for you guys, is if you do want to keep any of these Legends cards, like for me, I do want Hollyman heading into next week. I'm going to wait for his price to settle down over the course of the next couple of days, and again, pick him up at the end of that. Let's take a look at the rest of the cards. Let's not look at the Legends. Let's look at, for example, let's just look at the cornerback position. Today, we did see another cornerback in Peterson added into the game, who is not an LTD, but the price of these corners are still incredibly high. You're seeing Surtain for 533. You're seeing Tacario Davis for 600,000 coins. Peterson for 798. These cards are insanely expensive. I do expect Peterson to get a little cheaper over the next couple of days, in which hopefully that will kind of settle the market down a little bit. But the prices of some of these cards are incredibly expensive. Lamar Jackson's price is basically the exact same that it was, a day ago. And so as far as the overall market, guys, it is basically in the same position that it was a couple of days ago. The only real difference here is Saquon Barkley, his price has risen a little bit. The rest of these cards have remained basically exactly the same. Expect Lamar Jackson's price to rise over the course of the next couple of days. Just simple supply and demand. And as far as some of these receivers, guys, earlier today, Garrett Wilson was like 130,000 coins. He's back up to 170,000 coins. So as far as the entire market is concerned, I would say it's kind of high right now. I do expect the Legends to crash somewhat soon, but even a guy like Will Anderson a couple of days ago was going for like 89,000 coins. Now he's at 102. You probably could get 109,000 coins out of the card. Even like a Micah Parsons, I have a couple of him. Bought him a couple of days ago for like 50,000 coins. Right now, he's going for 64,000 coins, but honestly, I think you could get get 69,000 coins out of Micah Parsons right now. So right now in College Football Ultimate Team, I didn't necessarily expect it to be like this, but it is definitely a seller's market. If you've got things to sell, it is definitely the time to do it, just for the sole fact that, like, I do expect next week, after the in case you missed it, for some of the cards to go down. But like for me, I bought this Will Anderson a couple of days ago for 90,000 coins. Now he's going for 109. Perfect time for me to make some coins on the card. And one other thing I would do is I'd overprice some of these cards for the first little bit. Put them up for 5,000 more than you maybe want to get. If he doesn't sell, next time you put him up maybe for a little bit less. But that is something that I would recommend today. Today, I also bought Winston Jr. for like 140 something. And again, if I can sell him today, I don't really want to sell him, but I'm going to get off for the night. So if I'm going to get off anyways, try to get 179 out of him, because why not? All it takes is for Winston Jr. to be up at the right time and have the right buyer. As far as Tim Tebow and his price is concerned, earlier today, he was up for like 1.4. He's down to like 865,000 coins. His price is going to continue to probably drop over the course of the next couple of days. For me, I'm a big Tim Tebow fan, so I do not mind keeping Tebow around at all. But if I am you guys and do want to make maybe some coins, I would recommend maybe selling Tim Tebow, especially if you did lock him in and can make some coins off of him. For me, Lamar Jackson, I love you, but if I can get like, I don't know, 129,000 coins, maybe I'll put him up for 138, because I honestly think over the course of the next couple of days, his price is going to rise a little bit. So I'll put him up for a little more expensive and see if he does sell. So that's kind of me and the way I'm looking at things. Even a Jason Morrow a couple of days ago was consistently selling for like 70,000, low 70,000. Now you're seeing one 3 minutes ago that sold for 84,000 coins. So just kind of keep an eye on things over the course of the next couple of days. Right now, though, guys, the auction house is kind of high, and I think a part of the reason has to be because of the Tim Tebow situation. Tebow, obviously, you could lock him in, resell things, and make some coins off it, and get the best quarterback in the game. So it's kind of a weird situation. Normally with these drops, we do see a big time market crash, and I do think with the legend set, these cards over the course of the next couple of days will continue to go down, will continue to decline. But right now, I can't tell you guys that they're going down. I can't tell you guys that the auction house has crashed, because right now, it really hasn't. Guys that I'd look to target right now, maybe Chris Johnson. I think he's a stud. If you need a wide receiver 3, Chad Johnson is just fine. But yeah, the auction house is not necessarily a buyer's market. And honestly, guys, I would wait till Wednesday before spending any of your coins on any of these cards. That's just kind of my recommendation. That's what I'm going to do. You guys can see I have 4.3 million coins. And when my things do sell, I'll probably end up around 4.5 million coins with the addition of Tebow, as well as some of these other cards. But it is not a great time to be buying cards right now in College Football Ultimate Team, which kind of doesn't make sense. I mean, it's Sunday. The gauntlet is about over. Champs is over. I mean, the Legends just dropped. It really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The only explanation for it is the fact that Tim Tebow came out today, and a lot of people are wanting to lock him in. And a lot of people have, let's say, 13 out of the 15 cards for Tebow, and they're trying to get coins for that last 14 and 15 cards. And so it just kind of puts them in a situation where they don't want to sell any of their Legends cards until they do end up locking in the entire set. That's going to wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts on the market, on the Tim Tebow situation today, how you guys took advantage of it. Did you guys take advantage of it? And just kind of what do you guys think is going to be the future? Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.